My name is Andrew Payne. I'm the Managing Director of Steamatic Barbados Limited. Steamatic is a master franchise for the Caribbean. It's actually an international company, and we have the rights to provide services within Barbados and the Eastern Caribbean, more so the English-speaking Caribbean islands and a couple of the French-speaking Caribbean islands. We've been in existence here in Barbados for 25 years, which is a significant number for us. And in the area of cleaning, over 50 years. Our business started as a family business, and we are now transitioning into a broad, more of a corporate structure, restructuring the business. But Steamatic provides what we call restoration services. That's what we really specialize in. And this is seen throughout the world. And when I say restoration services, I'm talking about flood restoration, flood and water. If you had a flood at your home or your business, we would try to get your business back up and running in the shortest amount of time possible. And as I go deeper into restoration, we also do mold remediation. Mold is a big thing here in our region based on the climate and the level of humidity. And for that reason, we end up doing a lot of environmental services where we come assess your building and then look at it from all the factors that might cause you to have mold and mildew potentially in your business. The COVID pandemic has really reshaped our business. One of the things though, our business and how our business is, the nature of our business, we were actually very much ready for COVID because as we are a restoration company, many of the ways we deliver our service from the type of uniforms we wear, from the type of equipment and PPE, personal protective equipment, we already actually had in place, and our technicians did work to the standard of COVID, of what you would call COVID cleaning. So it was really then taking all of the knowledge and the techniques that we had that we were delivering in other areas, and COVID just added a huge boost to it. I think our customers, in the grand scheme of things, benefited from all of these new technologies and things that came out through COVID. So I would say COVID did a lot of bad, but it also did a lot of good. I joined the chamber right in the midst of COVID. And it wasn't a plan, it just happened that way. I believe my intentions to join the chamber was, the chamber is always was the voice of the business community. Whenever you heard the public sector or the private sector meeting, or you heard something said on the behalf of the private sector, you always heard the involvement of the chamber. And as a business person, I'm very aware of my surroundings, and you have to be very aware of how you operate. And being isolated and being on your own is not ideal for business. I thought it was important to align myself with other business people who were like-minded, who wanted to work on particular projects together, because I didn't believe it was just a one-way street of joining the chamber and seeing what I can get out of it. It was also about what I could give to it as well. However, the chambers, if you operate in a corner, then somehow you're going to just stay in your corner. I wanted to operate, I'm trying to push my business more within the region. And the first time anybody comes to the region or comes to Barbados or come to any island, they're going to look for the local chambers to see what is happening in that territory. So I wanted to be upfront where everything was happening, and I know the chamber, from what I've seen and heard over the last 20 odd years, I'm sure they've been around for a lot longer, has been the advocate of the business person within Barbados, and I will go as far as saying within the region. I joined the chamber in the midst of COVID in 2020. And I think everyone at that point of time, including the chamber, were trying to figure out their way how to interact with their membership. In following 2022, as things began to open up, I realized the chamber was communicating a lot with me in particular, I guess with its members as well. And I would have gone to a mix and mingle with that introduced me to the chambers. I felt extremely welcome. I normally don't even go to these things on my own. I usually go with people. But I said it was important for me to be there, and so I went on my own, and the members from the chambers made me feel extremely welcome. I was able to meet some business people, which actually opened up opportunities, and this was only my first interaction with the chambers. I was able to send in tenders for new business only after attending one chamber meeting. I think it was good to hang around a network of persons that I don't normally hang around with, and I think that was one of the key things about joining the chambers. You get to be around persons that either might be on another level of business than you are, and it actually helps make you aspire to do more, and by default there may be actual little business that comes out of it. The mere fact that you are an entrepreneur or you're doing some kind of business means that your attitude is one of positive, that you have energy and you want to be more than what you were yesterday or last year. But once you understand who you are and what your strength is, and then be authentic about it so people can actually communicate and be real with you, I think that goes a long way to then building out your business, because then you're going to be always critical about who you are, what you're doing, why you're doing it, and then everything leads on from that very point. For a young person coming into it, I would think, figure out who you are and then go from there.